Well, good morning. It is time to get busy on the road. So me and Lift are about to put it in today. But I'm sure Lift's a little bit thirsty. I talked to Junk to Jim's and he forgot to put diesel in it before he gave it back. Luckily, I got some. Go ahead and get Lift fueled up, check all the fluids. That's the way we call it here on the mountain, fluids. And get her warmed up, and we are going to be bouncing around on her today and seeing if we can't make this driveway out to the gate a little bit better. Put this in the back of the truck. Go ahead and check the air. Check the air, Leonard. It looks like I did need some oil. I just got back from town. I didn't have any oil. So I need to put some oil in here. Right there is where the oil goes. Alright, spilled a little oil, but we got enough oil in there now. We're gonna go ahead and run for a couple hours this evening. I did end up getting a whole bunch of food for all the animals while I was in town. We'll go ahead and get them fed later on this evening. Looks like we got a couple of escapees that I'm gonna need to deal with. Let's get after it. that's a bumpy ride on lift, guys. But I got quite a bit of it done tonight. Over here giving the goats and the clips some fresh water right now. I did my actual driveway just a little bit. I would kind of go up in there and turn around, start leveling that out and kind of bring it back and come around. But you can see this area right here is a whole lot flatter and a whole lot better. We do got some big rocks in the road, down the road there, that we need to get up because Mike and Lissa's little Vibe car, it's not going to make it over them. So let's jump on the four-wheeler, show you all the road as we go, and get these bigger rocks out of the road just in case they got to go somewhere tonight or there's an emergency. I got a lot of this washout right here. I still got a lot more passes to go. Still pretty bad on this side. I'm going to grab that big rock right there on the way back. That's even a little much for my truck. So this side right here is starting to fill in nicely. Alright, we got quite a few in this area. Let me go ahead and grab them. On to the next spot. The real deep rut right here. There's another one. It's also a pretty deeper rut right in this area. I've got this side filled in pretty good. Still got a couple more passes to make. I'm trying to knock down this high right here down into these little valleys. Problem is it's so packed and hard that box blade just wants to bounce around even though I got weight added to the box blade. Got a couple in this area. Pretty good size one here. Just gonna go ahead and walk down the road to clear some of these. I'm only getting the bigger ones because I want a lot of these smaller ones to get into these low spots just to help pack it down. Now we do got some more shell down there at the end of Mike's driveway. After I get done leveling out all these highs and see where the worst spots are, I'm going to put the bucket on Uber, bring it in, fill in those lows, and then run lift a couple more times and see if we can't get it leveled out before the rain comes again. It's definitely getting better though. It's just a process, a lot of back and forth, back and forth. like it's the last one. I have mainly focused right here before the creek. I did go do one lap back and forth on the other side. I just kind of wanted to see how difficult it was going to be with all the rock down there, and it actually did pretty well. I'll be showing y'all that later on in the video when we get on that side to start working. We still got a lot to do on this side though. And that creek is dry. But here in a couple of months, that'll all change and it'll be flowing again. And then we'll be getting a lot of water on this road. That's why it's important to go ahead and get it done now. Go ahead and give you a little update on the baby rabbits. That one's trying to eat. Mama ain't having it. You got rejected. You getting some water, little guy? They're all white, just like the mama. And the daddy, really. But the daddy does have black ears and a little black on his tail and feet and nose. I was hoping to get a little bit of color out of them, but it's okay. That one's persistent. He's like, I'm hungry too. Oh, it looks like he found him one. Persistence pays off. All right, well, the goats are eating. The clips is eating. Changed out their water, nice and full. Now I'm filling the clips' pool back up with some fresh water. It's going to take a little while. So we're going to go ahead while that's filling up and go ahead and take the chicken food and feed them. And also Midnight's food. Clips and Domino has plenty. And I've already fed the other rabbits. I don't get very good water pressure out here with all the leaks in the hose. But that's the one that runs across the road, so that's why I used my worst hose there. Because it's just going to get messed up if I put a new one there. That could have hurt. Ow. I'll pick those up when I come take the water out. Got things to do. All right, chickens are good. Now we need to get midnight situated. Now the last bag of cat food that I got, raccoons or the goats or something got in there. So we're gonna have to figure something out for midnight. So now all the animals has got their own barrel for their food, which makes me happy. All right, we're gonna go check on the pool and go ahead and turn the fence back on. And that should be about it. I'll see you guys in the morning when we start working back on the road. All right, good morning guys. Well, I've already changed out the grapple with the bucket on Uber here with Mike's help down there at Drifting Dreamers, because the bucket is a pain in the booyakaka to switch out by yourself. But this morning we're going to start off by hauling a lot of the shale down there in the real bad spots. Go ahead and get all that down, level it out the best that I can with the bucket, and then we'll go ahead and take a couple of final trips with lift down there, see if we can smooth it out and really bring this road together. It is a beautiful day here on the mountain. As far as temperature goes, that is. It's cloudy, overcasty. It's only in the high 80s instead of the low hundreds. So looking forward to it today. I'm sure this guy will be chasing me everywhere. But we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of this little bit cooler weather than it has been this week and see if we can get this road finished up. All right guys, let's get Uber fired up and get this thing popping. definitely making some progress. I went ahead and left Uber down there by the shale pile. Got this leveled out a little bit. I'm not really too worried about right here, mainly focusing down there. What I'm gonna do now is grab lift and do a little bit of leveling with the box blade, and there's a little bit of shell left, and I'm gonna use that to dump into the spots that I find after I run lift. It's not dinner time yet. Not yet. Whew, I'm glad it's not 100 degrees today. Definitely makes this a whole lot better. All right, let's grab lift, keep on moving. All right, I just wanted to make a couple of swipes with lift there. I didn't want to loosen it all up too much again, but I did find where I need to use the last of that shell, and I can just level that out with the bucket. Hey, Clips. Hey, girl. Walking back down there to get Uber. I'll show y'all what the hill part coming up on Come On Mountain looks like. Looks a lot better than what it did. There was a big washout on that. And with this shell, being that most of it's pretty much dry, the best thing we can do now is drive on it, break it up into little pieces so it compacts. This is a long road, and I'm only working on the part after the creek coming up our way. The other way's got a lot of rock and stuff. It's a little bit bumpy, but it's not too bad. I really need to bring in more rock in that area. Oh, I'll get it eventually. I did end up pulling up one big old rock over here with lift. All right, let's grab some more shell and go down there in the low area there and go ahead and get that fixed. Looks like Domino's trying to sneak down here. Watch. I see you. You thought he was sneaky. Now that we got the road situated, I'm going to do something that the dreamers don't know that I'm about to do. Down there where they laid all the logs and put rock down, it's built up in the middle there, and the vibe is really low. So I'm going to take a couple loads of shell down there and level it all out for them. That way it's a smoother ride. Caught them out here in the act. They're over there working on a secret project. You guys are gonna have to go to Drifting Dreamers 5 to see what they're working on. I'm gonna go ahead and put this load of shell in the dirt area that I found. And then I'm gonna come up here and try to level these rocks out a little bit. That'll tell me where I need to add the shell on this rock. Alright, instead of messing with the rock anymore, I'm going to steal a rake from these guys over here. They don't even know it. I gotta sneak out. I'll sneak. I stole this rake. He didn't even know I took it. But as you can see, the high on all of this rock is nowhere near what it is. And I took all the rock that was built up in the middle and kind of leveled it off to the edges here. Should make a pretty good little difference. Alright guys, got it all smoothed out. I think the vibe is good to go to start doing some vibing. Let it get its vibe on.